To some people, World of Warcraft is just a game, a pastime, a dalliance if you will, to while away the occasional free hours in between doing things that ordinary people do. You know the type I'm talking about. Let's play a bit of World of Warcraft. I'm going to make this Night Elf Hunter and call him Legolas, hee hee. Ooh, cool. I will play a Vulpera and call him Tail. No! Stop it. Behave yourself. World of Warcraft is no game, and when it comes to classic era WoW, it might best be described as a way of life. This is the story of how my life got turned upside down, and I'm not talking about moving to Los Angeles. Prepare yourselves as I take you on the most insane adventure in my vanilla playthrough thus far. An epic quest for a less than epic weapon. I have travelled the world, endured a siege, and even been molested by gnomes on the public transport system.
What the fuck?
I'm Vulgrin. Welcome back, my friends. Let's go on an adventure. Okay, so most of you are probably asking yourselves, Vulgrin, come on man, you were supposed to get to level 40 and get a mount in this episode. You know, an actual meaningful upgrade. Why are you still running around like a fucking peasant? And honestly, that was the plan. This was supposed to just be a brief side quest as I made my way to level 40. The problem was, things kinda got out of hand. Let me explain. So I made a video about a month ago talking about one of my favourite all-time weapons in Vanilla WoW, the Sword of Omen. This thing is the undead rogue's fucking Excalibur, and has been the bane of many a wayward gnome just trying to kill some trogs in the Badlands. You get this sword from killing 4 bosses in the library, armoury and cathedral wings of the Scarlet Monastery as a favour for Varimathras, because apparently Big Daddy V is too busy hanging out with goths in the Undercity and following succubi on OnlyFans to do any actual work himself. Now I always knew that there was an Alliance version of this quest, but I never really thought about it when doing this playthrough until a few days ago when I discovered that it's essentially exactly the same. And considering that my current weapons are a pineapple on a stick and a weird curvy thing which looks like you could buy it on Bad Dragon, I was ready for a spicy upgrade to my arsenal. That sounds a bit naughty actually. So like the charismatic and courageous leader of men that I am, I got a party together, made my way to Southshore where I was told the quest would begin, and prepared myself for yet another trip into the Scarlet Monastery. Yeah, this is where things started to go a bit wrong. How the fuck was it? I've made a terrible error of judgment. To do what I want to do, I need to go to the arse end of the earth and complete some shitty quest to kill 30 fucking undead ravagers. I don't even know what an undead ravager is. Sounds like some sort of sex criminal of the necromantic kind. I've got to go to the middle of nowhere, kill 30 of those cunts before I can even get the quest to chop these guys' heads off to get the Sword of Destiny. It is a massive pain in the arse. I don't know why I can't just go in there and chop their 4 heads off and then fucking kill 30 undead ravagers just for a laugh. With the sword. I've come to the right place and everything. I've gone to the quest giver only to find out that I've got to kill these 30 fucking undead ravagers first. What a fucking disgrace. This is why people play on the Horde. Now why a quest involving the Scarlet Monastery in northern eastern kingdoms would send me to fucking Desolus, I do not know. It should be called Desolas because the place is literally the fucking arse end of the earth. But I eventually arrived in this place, the NPC of WoW Zones, if you will, and found the quest giver, Brother Asmon. Brother Anton. Don't know what came over me there. No resemblance whatsoever. You know, other than to fucking Scatman John. Right, just for the fun of it, and not because there's any resemblance between you and Brother Anton over here, I'm going to ask you to read this quest, because I know you've got no idea what the fuck's going on here. So, go ahead.
Right, so it's called Down the Scarlet Path. Which is that not what you say when, like, they're on the muddy path?
Don't be saying that. After running my ass off to Desolus to start this quest, and realising that this would be an adventure of truly epic proportions, I decided to go fully old school for the rest of the journey, and complete the next stage of my travels without the aid of the internet to look up where I was heading to in Desolus. Yeah, I have no idea why I chose to do that. That was a terrible idea. I practically circumnavigated the globe and visited hitherto unexplored dimensions in my efforts to find this one fucking area of Desolus, and I still couldn't find the bloody place. But hey, at least I can hold my head up high and state that I didn't look it up online. I got my girlfriend to do it instead. After slaying 30 undead ravagers like the 10 million hero power Chad that I am, and totally not getting ganked by an undead rogue in the process, I returned to the Bald Brother and was finally allowed to go to South Shore and start the Scarlet Monastery side of the quest. And I'll just say this about the Desolate adventure. I love vanilla WoW, but this was some serious bullshit. But hey, look, I got over it, and now it was just a case of getting my group together to run the dungeons, right? Value the devout. Fucking hell, this guy's got the same haircut. It's not the Scarlet Crusade, it's more like the fucking Skullet Crusade. And here we have it. The Sword of Serenity, 30 DPS. 30 DPS. What does it look like? Oh, it's fucking huge. This is the long dick of the law right here. Sword of Serenity. 9 stamina, 4 spirit. It's a paladin sword, isn't it? Let's be honest. So back into the monastery it was for the 50th time. I mean, for fuck's sake, I used to be mildly scared of Herod, but now when he shouts Blades of Light, we all just stand back and watch him flailing about, and it's kind of sad, really. But not as sad as clearing 2 of the 3 dungeons in Scarlet Monastery that you needed to get through, only to break your main hand weapon halfway through the armory, and finish the big red machine off with a fucking skinning knife equipped. Yes, I am a skeevy motherfucker, and I know it. But you'll all be glad to know I wasn't going to put a group through the pain of running the cathedral wing whilst I was wielding a fucking skinning knife like Crocodile Dundee. Problem is that in order to make that not happen, I had to repair my gear, and that meant going somewhere where I actually could repair my gear. And that meant either running all the way back to South Shore, and honestly, fuck that, or instead doing what I decided to do, which was run through the Western Plaguelands to get to Chillwind Camp. That went about as well as expected. Into the Western Plaguelands. Shit's about to get fucking real. No lie, this is probably my favourite zone in fucking World of Warcraft. I absolutely love the Plaguelands. This is peak Warcraft 3. This is just... When you do the start of the human campaign in Warcraft 3, this is what I imagine, and it's just fucking shit. Let's avoid the diseased black bear, though. That's probably a good idea. No, he's right in the path. Oh, he's... Oh, Jesus, he could see me from that far away? You got fucking night vision or some shit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Oh, no, this isn't good. Get me out of stealth, fuck's sake. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I'm gonna get literally fucking mauled to death by bears, and I can't even... Oh! Resurrectu! Whoa! Okay. Oh, my friends. Oh no, now they're gonna do a nasty. Oh no. Oh no, it's a... Oh, he's got a corrupted Ashbringer. Dude. Oh, fucking salute. Right. What an absolute legend. Stay stealth. Trust. Okay, I get the feeling there's some naughty boys in this area. That was fun. Oh, God. I can't wait to quest here, guys. If you want me to quest in Western Plaguelands, let me know. Because I'm very much going to consider it. Who saw me? Who saw me? You fucking saw me from over there? Oh, no. At all. Really not very good at all. Oh, no. Please. I just want to repair my dagger. Oh. Oh, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. Okay. Sad. After escaping the Plaguelands and my res sickness, I got another group together willing to do the cathedral, but this was on the condition that I first run the armory. Fucking hell, not again. Okay, I got through it, I pushed on, even when they asked me to do a bit of the fucking library as well, whatever. I killed Barbie and Ken at the end of the cathedral wing, and breathed a sigh of relief. All that was left to do was to head back to South Shore and collect my reward. But by this point I was extremely tired, had lost all interest in this fucking sword, and just wanted an easy ride. So I decided to half back to Stormwind and just take the long haul flight back to South Shore rather than running from the monastery to South Shore. Quite a sensible, low effort idea, right? Think smart, not hard and all that. Well, that would have been the case if you didn't have my luck, and if it wasn't for the Horde, who decided to infiltrate Stormwind at that very moment and hijack the Flightmaster area like they were acting out the plot of a shitty 80s action film. All I wanted to do was fucking go to South Shore. And this is what's fucking happening. Fuck's sake. And unfortunately, we didn't have the Alliance equivalent of Steven Seagal to, flail about at them in a strange manner until they all went to bed. So being inconvenienced even further in my attempt to just get this fucking sword that we all know was designed for paladins in the first place, I thought my best shot was to just take the Deep Run tram to Ironforge and fly from there. I'm sure you're thinking that at this point, nothing else could go wrong, right? The Deep Run tram isn't operated by NPCs who can be killed or camped or anything like that. I'd had such bad luck this far along in the journey that surely something as simple as riding on the subway would be fine, right? Well, you'd be wrong. Why? Gnomish sex pests on the tram. What the fuck is going on? I won't keep you in suspense any longer. After I avoided the gnomes, I managed to get to South Shore, and yes, at long last, I got my just reward. And you might be thinking, Fulgrin, is there a point to this video, or is this just once again the ramblings of a mentally unhinged lunatic? Well, obviously the latter is true, but if there was a point to the video, it would be this. What I love so much about Classic WoW is that it provides a vehicle for you to go on your own adventures. Leave aside the actual scripted quests. A lot of the time, the open nature of the world and the weird things that go on in it give rise to adventures all of the player's own making, and I think that's awesome. To some, this might just be a quest for a random rare sword that I did today, but for me, it was a real adventure with highs and lows, challenges and laughter. And yes, I might now appear to be the most religiously motivated rogue in the Eastern Kingdoms, considering that I have spirit stamina weapons equipped in both of my hands. But what really matters here isn't the loot that we obtain on our journey, but the memories we make along the way. Now, if someone would please do me a favour and get these fucking gnomes off the subway system, I can go back to Stormwind and go to bed. Thank you. Hello again, boys and girls. Thank you once again for joining me for another episode. I'm sorry if this one was a bit different to usual. I'm actually moving house at the moment, and I've had very little time to work on the channel, which sucks, but that situation should be improving soon. Thank you all very much for your ongoing support with this series and all my videos. I hope you all know how much I appreciate it. Until our next episode, my friends, be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.